Colorado is making progress in ending the pandemic. So far, more than 1.7 million Coloradans have one dose of the coronavirus vaccine, and that number is only going to go up. This is the first weekend all Coloradans 16 and older who want a shot can get one. Denver 7's Veronica Acosta is live at Ball Arena, where a mass vaccination site is expected to give out doses to thousands of people this weekend. Good morning, Veronica.
Eric, good morning. And the setup here at Ball Arena already good to go. Take a look behind me. We have the cones up, we have some of the signs, and of course those notorious tents that we have seen people get their shots under for weeks, for months now. Again, this is at Ball Arena, just in a lot right over. So Coloradans 16 and older, they can get that Pfizer vaccine as of yesterday, and then those 18 and older, they can get either that J&J shot or the Moderna shot. Now, this is a really big group that was just ushered into the vaccine pool yesterday. More than 4.5 million people a part of it. Because it's such a large amount of people eligible, it's likely it's going to take some time to get your shot. If you're a part of that group, medical experts saying have patience and sign up, because as our most vulnerable have gotten their vaccines, there's been a big change in who's in hospitals now.
If you look at who's being hospitalized now, we have seen a shift in the age groups. It's not our over 70 because they've been vaccinated, but that means there's all these people 50 and under that are being hospitalized.
All right, so eventually this site will be able to administer roughly 6,000 doses a day. That's especially vital now as so many people look to get vaccinated. And Governor Jared Polis did say he hopes and he expects that most people will be able to get a vaccine by the end of May. Eric, we just started April roughly 3 days ago, right? April 3rd today. So about 8 weeks until that happens. Something to look forward to for sure. In Denver, I'm Veronica Acosta, Denver 7.
Patience, so important right now. All right, Veronica. Health officials say the Black community has only received about 2% of Colorado's vaccine doses, and that's why a vaccine clinic in Aurora is focusing on giving shots to the Ethiopian community. It starts at 11:30 at St. Mary Ethiopian Church off Colfax. Lieutenant Governor Diana Primavera will visit the clinic to encourage people to get vaccinated.
And if you want the shot as soon as possible, do be prepared to spend some time online. There are a few options to find an appointment. Healthcare providers in your area will have wait lists, but Governor Polis is asking healthcare providers to prioritize people from the prior groups, like frontline workers and people 50 and older. Drive-through sites and some pharmacies like King Soopers, Safeway, and Walmart both will let you book an appointment online, and community vaccine sites. These can be based on zip code, so check to see if you're eligible first. And we know there's a lot of information out there to take in. So to read more about all of it, head to our website, thedenverchannel.com. We have a full write-up in both English and Spanish. Also, one thing to keep in mind, the shot is not fully effective until 2 weeks after the final dose.
Healthcare providers will be able to get more doses of Moderna's vaccine. The FDA says it's okay to squeeze another dose from Moderna's 10-dose vaccine vials. The direction for healthcare workers comes in a revision to Moderna's emergency use authorization for the vaccine. The FDA also approved of vials containing 13 to 15 doses. Vaccination still requires 2 doses, each a month apart. The FDA said last December it was acceptable to squeeze 6 or 7 doses out of Pfizer's 5-dose coronavirus vaccine vials. AstraZeneca is saying the benefits of its vaccine significantly outweigh the risks. There's been 30 cases of a rare blood clot in people who received the vaccine in the UK. AstraZeneca previously said that investigations were not able to establish a link between the vaccine and blood clots. UK health officials say people should still get the AstraZeneca shot. That vaccine isn't available in the U.S., but it's expected to file with the FDA for emergency approval this month.
Hey, there's some promising news for people who want to take a vacation. The CDC says people who are fully vaccinated can resume traveling at low risk to their health. The CDC says people who are at least 2 weeks past their final dose of the shot do not need to test before travel or quarantine after. For those traveling internationally, a negative test is required to return back to the U.S. A second test 3 to 5 days after arrival is also recommended. Masks are still required, and the CDC is still urging caution about traveling.
While we believe that fully vaccinated people can travel at low risk to themselves, CDC is not recommending travel at this time due to the rising number of cases.
It does appear more people are traveling. The TSA says March was the busiest month for air travel since the pandemic began. More than 38 million people were screened last month. DIA saw just over 4 million passengers and expects to see up to 4.3 million this month.
Governor Jared Polis talked about handing pandemic rule control to local governments as soon as April 16th, but don't put your mask away just yet. He extended the mask mandate for 30 more days. Counties at level green can lift the requirement in many public places. 31 counties are at level 3 right now, mostly in rural areas, as you can see on the map here. No matter the level, masks are required for all counties within schools, hair and nail salons, tattoo parlors, hospitals, doctors' offices, and prisons.
Well, even when local leaders gain control of pandemic rules, you might not see any big changes right away. Denver Mayor Michael Hancock says people should expect to see the city's mask mandate remain in place through at least early May. Indoor capacity caps will likely stay in place as well. Where you could see a change, though, is outdoor spaces. The city may lift capacity limits there. The problem the city is facing, though, coronavirus case numbers. They are creeping up despite more people getting vaccinated. So let's look at those numbers right now statewide. Colorado reported more than 1,600 new coronavirus cases on Friday. Our case numbers are still mostly stable, but are starting to creep up just a little. And as for hospital beds in use because of the virus, 376 is the number right now. That's pretty much unchanged from the start of March.